The following presentation is the proposed 2024 hunting seasons for the Dubois Biologist District. I'm Zach Gregory, the wildlife biologist for these hunt areas. The Badwater Antelope herd consists of Antelope Area 75 east of Riverton. This antelope herd has been above objective for over 5 years now. However, it has been declining for several years prior to 2023. The population model for 2023 shows this herd of 3,464 antelope. It has dropped into the upper limit of the plus or minus 20% threshold, which is still 13% above the 3,000 antelope objective. Fawn production decreased from 65 fawns per 100 does in 2022 to 43 per 100 in 2023, and also below the 5-year average, which was 54 fawns per 100 does. During the 2023 hunting season, the Type 1 hunter success was 86%, similar to the previous 2 years. The days per harvest significantly decreased from 4.8 days per harvest in 2022 to 2.9 days per harvest in 2023, an indication that hunters were finding bucks to harvest in a reasonable amount of time. We're proposing a few minor changes for the 2024 hunting season for Antelope Area 75. Changing the season dates for the standard third Saturday opener, with the low fawn production for the last several years, and with a declining herd that we hope to stabilize within that objective threshold. We're proposing to reduce the Type 6 doe fawn licenses by 25, and also to keep the Type 1 licenses the same at 250 as they were in 2023. The Wind River Antelope herd consists of Area 84 in Dubois. This herd is managed based on a hunter satisfaction objective of 60%. 2023 saw a hunter satisfaction of 80% with a 5-year average of 87%. The buck-doe ratios in 2023 were 65 bucks per 100 does, entering into the range for special management. The fawn production declined the last 2 years with 36 fawns per 100 does in 2023, which is the lowest we've seen in the last 5 years. Success has been relatively stable at 78% for the Type 1 and 70% for the Type 6. We are proposing a few changes to the 2024 Area 84 hunting seasons. With the buck-doe ratio reaching the range for special management, we're proposing to increase the Type 1 licenses to hunt 150. And with another year of low fawn-doe ratios, we're proposing to reduce the Type 6 licenses to 25. The project antelope herd consists of areas 97 and 117. This herd unit is managed based on a hunter-landowner satisfaction objective of 60%. The mixed landownership within this herd unit precludes the collection of good demographic data and the ability to model the population. In 2023, landowner satisfaction was below objective at 50%. Hunter satisfaction was above objective at 80%. Fawn recruitment was relatively low, with 46 fawns per 100 does, and the buck-doe ratio was extremely low at 15 bucks per 100 does, with the 5-year average of 34 bucks per 100 does. We're proposing a few changes to the 2024 hunting seasons for areas 97 and 117. Given the low fawn recruitment for the last several years, along with extremely low buck-doe ratios, we're proposing to reduce the Type 1 licenses to 75 and eliminating the Type 6 licenses. The Type 2 and Type 7 licenses are proposed to be maintained to address any damage concerns. The Dubois mule deer herd consists of deer areas 128 and 148, with most of the harvest and recreational opportunity occurring in 128. This herd has been below objective and slowly declining for over a decade. However, since 2019, the population has stabilized with a 5-year average of 3,187, and in 2023, the population model showed 3,148 mule deer. We did see an increase in fawn production of 65 fawns per 100 does in 2023, with a 5-year average of 54 fawns per 100 does. The buck-doe ratio in the herd has been extraordinarily stable and is typically in the mid-20s. In 2023, the buck-doe ratio is 32 bucks per 100 does, which is slightly higher than the 5-year average of 27 per 100, and well within the historical range for this herd. Hunter harvest and success increased in 2023, with 37% success compared to 25% success in 2022. And correspondingly, the days per harvest decreased from 23 days per harvest in 2022 down to 15 days per harvest in 2023. The 2024 mule deer hunting seasons in both areas 128 and 148 are proposed to remain largely unchanged from the 2023 seasons, with the exception of eliminating the Type 7 licenses, as these were solely for damage purposes and are no longer needed to address any damage concerns in Area 128. We are also proposing to reduce the non-resident general licenses for the region based on other general hunt areas in the region experiencing declining deer numbers, a higher proportion of non-resident hunters than previous years, as well as hunter comments. We are proposing to reduce the non-resident Region L licenses for the 2024 hunting season. The Beaver Rim mule deer herd is comprised of deer area 90 east of Riverton. This is a very low density herd and has been for a couple of decades now. The lack of classification data in the past several years has precluded calculating population estimates. Classification surveys were redesigned in this herd unit in 2022. Unfortunately, that design did not fit well with this low-density deer herd and did not yield a statistically valid sample. In 2023, classification flight time was adequate, and we were able to classify a higher number of deer at 255 deer classified. The buck-doe ratio increased to 51 bucks per 100 does, a substantial improvement over previous years. The yearling buck-doe ratio also saw a significant increase to 19 yearling bucks per 100 does, suggesting winter survival was quite good. Fawn recruitment in 2023 was substantially higher than previous years at 74 fawns per 100 does and may be due in part to an increase of available forage. Hunter success also saw a notable increase in 2023 of 84% compared to 72% in 2022 and 58% in 2021. Similarly, days per harvest improved in 2023 to 7.5 days per harvest compared to 12.2 in 2022 and 14.4 in 2021. The Project Mule Deer herd consists of deer areas 157 and 171. This herd unit is managed based on a hunter landowner satisfaction objective of 60%. Mixed land ownership within this herd unit precludes the collection of good demographic data and the ability to estimate the population. Since 2014, hunter satisfaction has consistently been above the objective. However, it has decreased each of the last 6 years from 81% in 2018 to an understandably low 46% in 2023. While recognizing the dissatisfaction for both hunters and landowners, there is also the need for continued harvest to maintain the current low density of deer in an attempt to address high CWD prevalence. In early 2023, the Wyoming Game and Fish Department, in collaboration with the University of Wyoming, the U.S. Geological Survey, and the Eastern Shoshone and Northern Arapaho Tribal Fish and Game, implemented a 2-year CWD project in the Project Mule Deer herd. This project is multifaceted and will help better understand CWD transmission and provide a more targeted management approach. 40 mule deer, 30 does and 10 bucks were collared in February of 2023 to gather data on movement, survival, and habitat selection. Currently, only 18 of the original 40 collared deer are alive, resulting in an annual survival rate of only 45%. Of the 22 mortalities, 15 were female and 7 were male. Males experienced an annual survival rate of 30% and females 50%. We will again attempt to capture, test, and collar another 40 mule deer in early March 2024. Also a part of this study, a siteability survey was conducted in March of 2023. The results show an abundance estimate for the entire herd unit of 5,956. When broken down by hunt area 157, Area 157 had an abundance estimate of 1,285, and hunt area 171 had an estimate of 4,670. The project herd is a Tier 2 surveillance herd. This herd was prioritized for CWD sampling beginning in 2019 and continued through 2023 with mandatory sampling initiated in 2022. From 2021 to 2023, there have been 237 mule deer samples collected, including 115 adult male, 17 yearling male, and 105 adult female, with a prevalence rate of 68%, 24%, and 32%, respectively. White-tailed deer in both areas 157 and 171 are mandatory for sampling. From 2021 to 2023, there were a total of 433 samples collected, resulting in a prevalence rate of 34% for adult males, 23% for adult females, and 9% for yearling males. This includes an upward trend in hunt area 171, again reaffirming the need to maintain and reduce densities in these hunt areas. For the 2024 hunting seasons, we are proposing no changes to the 157 season structure. In 2023, we significantly reduced the number of licenses to maintain a low deer density and increase hunter satisfaction and success while trying to manage for CWD. While we recognize the dissatisfaction from both hunters and landowners, there is the need for continued harvest to maintain the current low density of deer. Given the low deer densities and mortality due to CWD, a reduced license issuance was warranted in 2023 to maintain the herd at current levels. CWD prevalence in white-tailed deer in 171 is also trending upwards. In an attempt to lower white-tailed deer densities in this area, we are proposing both a license increase and season date extension. Deer Area 36 is part of the Southwest Bighorns mule deer herd. This population has been below the objective of 16,000 and continues to be well below the objective in 2023 with a population estimate of 8,443. Several years ago, we implemented a limited quota system in Area 36 to maintain recreational opportunity and not to manage for trophy animals. 2023 saw an improvement in the fawn-doe ratio for the herd unit at 72 fawns per 100 does, and also a slight increase in the buck ratio at 33 bucks per 100 does. We reduced the licenses significantly in 2023. This did improve success of hunters and lowered the days per harvest. And for the 2024 hunting season, we are proposing no changes. The Wiggins Fork elk herd consists of elk areas 67, 68, 69, and 127. This herd is managed based on a midwinter trend count with an objective of 5,500 elk in 67, 68, and 69. In January of 2024, the department counted 7,519 elk, bringing the 3-year average trend count up to 7,228, which puts this herd 37% above the objective. Hunter success did increase in 2023 with an overall success of 49% compared to 38% in 2022. However, even with an increase in harvest and success, we still saw a significant rise in the number of elk counted in this herd unit. For the 2024 elk hunting seasons, we are proposing some changes. Area 67 general, October 1 through October 19th, antlered elk, and then October 20th to October 31st, any elk, and as well as increasing the Type 4 licenses to 400. Continuing with Area 67, we're proposing to increase the Type 7 licenses by 100 to 450 cow-calf licenses. Moving on to Area 68, general season, October 1 to October 19th, antlered elk, and then October 20th to October 31st, any elk. Continuing with Area 68, we're proposing to increase the Type 6 licenses to 100, and in Area 69, increase this Type 6 licenses to 50. And in addition, the new non-resident regional quota for the Western region will be 2,775. Elk areas 47 and 48 are part of the South Bighorns elk herd. This elk herd has been above objective for several years now, and in 2023 it was again above the objective of 3,300 with a winter trend count of 3,833. This is up slightly from 2022. For the 2024 hunting seasons, we are proposing a small date change to the 48 Type 6 license, closing it on November 30th to help alleviate hunter crowding during that late season. The Dubois moose herd consists of Area 6 around Dubois. This herd has been relatively stable the last 10 years. However, it is well below the historical levels for this area. The harvest success has been between 80 and 100% each of the last 10 years, including 80% in 2023. Tooth age data indicates a median age of 4 for bulls harvested in 2023, with a 3-year average of 5. We are proposing no major changes to the 2024 hunting season. However, based on the new 90-10 split, 4 licenses will go to residents and 1 to non-residents in 2024, as in 2023, all 5 licenses went to residents. The Whiskey Mountain Bighorn sheep herd consists of hunt areas 8, 9, and 10. This herd has declined substantially over the last 25 to 30 years, and this is mainly due to persistent pneumonia and low lamb recruitment. The 2023 classification surveys showed another low year of overall sheep count trend, but also another year of improved lamb ratios. However, this is only applicable to areas 9 and 10, as area 8 was unable to be flown. In 2023, Area 8 had no harvest. Areas 9 and 10 had a harvest success of 60% and 75% respectively. The average age of rams harvested in 9 was 8, and in Area 10 was 7, indicating the availability of older rams in these hunt areas. For the 2024 hunting season, we are proposing to reduce Area 8 licenses to 2, and in Area 9, all 5 licenses will go to residents, and in Area 10, 4 residents and 1 non-resident. In 2022, in collaboration with the Eastern Shoshone and Northern Arapaho Tribal Fish and Game and the University of Wyoming, we began a test and remove project in the Red Creek subherd. To date, 13 ewes have met our definition as a chronic carrier, and all of those have been removed. In addition, we have expanded test and removed to areas 9 and 10. To date, we have tested 42 sheep, identified 10 carriers, and removed 7. As you can see on the graph to the right, the lamb ratio has improved significantly over the last 3 years, and with test and remove, we hope to maintain this high lamb production. Sheep areas 4, 5, and 22 are all a part of the Absaroka Bighorn sheep herd. In 2023, Area 4 had a 70% hunter success rate. Area 5 had a 97% success rate. In Area 22, only 4 hunters reported as hunting in Area 22 with a 50% success. However, this area is also valid in Area 5 and is reported for that area when rams are harvested there. With a relatively low success rate combined with fewer 3/4 curl rams counted in Area 4, we are proposing to reduce licenses to 20. And conversely, with the high success rate combined with the decrease in days per harvest, we are proposing an increase to Area 5 licenses. For the 2024 pheasant hunting season, we are proposing small changes to Area 2 season dates. The any pheasant season will close December 1st, and the male pheasant only season will open December 2nd. Also, the youth only day will be on Saturday, November 16th in all of Area 2. Release dates will continue to be every Tuesday, Friday, and we will continue to look for new release sites and improve habitat to help distribute hunters more evenly. For the 2024 sage-grouse season, we are proposing a few changes. The opening date would be changed from September 16th to September 21st. In addition, we would require sage-grouse hunters to obtain a hunting permit to hunt sage-grouse. This permit will be free and available online or through licensed selling agents and regional offices. The main reason for this hunting permit is to more effectively estimate sage-grouse harvest. In the past, it's been difficult to gather information on sage-grouse harvest and effort.